This is Tessa. Rapture, rapture. Each another fate has granted. Just the very girl I wanted. You'd rather change.
My goodness, this indeed is simple rudeness.
I'm no preference whatever.
Listen to him. Well, and never.
From the sunny Spanish shore, the Duke of Floritor,
And his grace is not just true, and his grace is daughter too,
and his grace is private from Venetia shore have come, to Venetia shore have come. And they never get back to Spain, they will never come see her. They will never see her. I'll anchor and leave from the Spanish shore, the noble Duke of Floritor. And his grace is on particular come to Venetia shore we come.
and it is here that the Grand Inquisitor resides. As a Castilian Hidalgo of 95 quarter years, I regret that I am unable to pay my state visit on a horse. As a Castilian Hidalgo of that description, I should have preferred to ride through the streets of Venice. But owing, I presume, to an unusually wet season, the streets are in such a condition that equestrian exercise is impracticable. No matter. Where is our suite?
Your Grace, I am here.
Why do you not do yourself the honor to kneel when you address His Grace?
My love, it is so small a matter. Still, you may as well do it.
The young man seems to entertain but an imperfect appreciation of the respect due from a menial to a Castilian Hidalgo.
My child, you are hard upon our suite.
Papa, I've no patience with the presumption of persons in his plebeian position. If he does not appreciate that position, let him be whipped until he does.
Let us hope the omission was not intended as a slight. I should be much hurt if I thought it was. So would he. Where are the halberdiers who were to have had the honor of meeting us here, that our visit to the Grand Inquisitor might be made in becoming state?
Your Grace, the halberdiers are mercenary people stipulated for a trifle on account.
How tiresome. Well, let us hope the Grand Inquisitor is a blind gentleman. And the band who were to have had the honor of escorting us? I see no band.
Your Grace, the band are sordid persons who require to be paid in advance.
Oh, that's so like a band.
Insuperable difficulties meet me at every turn.
But surely they know His Grace.
Exactly. They know His Grace.
Well, let us hope the Grand Inquisitor is a deaf gentleman. A cornet à piston would be something. You do not happen to possess the accomplishment of tootling like a cornet à piston?
Alas, no, Your Grace. But I can imitate a farmyard.
I don't see how that would help us. I don't see how we could bring it in.
It would not help us in the least. We are not a parcel of graziers come to market. Don't.
My love, our sweet feelings. Be so good as to ring the bell and inform the Grand Inquisitor that His Grace, the Duke of Plaza Foro, the Count Matadoro, Baron Picadoro, and Sweet have arrived at Venice and seek demand an audience.
Your Grace has but to command.
I felt sure of it. I felt sure of it. And now, my love, shall we tell her? I think so. And now, my love, prepare yourself for a magnificent surprise. It is my agreeable duty to reveal to you a secret, which should make you the happiest young lady in Venice.
A secret!
A secret, which for state reasons it has been necessary to preserve for 20 years.
When you were a prattling babe of 6 months old, you were married by proxy to no less a personage than the infant son and heir to His Majesty, the immeasurably wealthy King of Barataria.
Married to the infant son of the King of Barataria? Like consulted? That is for the most unpardonable liberty.
Consider his extreme youth and forgive him. Shortly after the ceremony, that misguided monarch abandoned the creed of his forefathers, and became a Wesleyan Methodist of the most bigoted and persecuting type. The Grand Inquisitor, determined that the innovation should not be perpetuated in Barataria, caused your smiling and unconscious husband to be stolen and conveyed to Venice. A fortnight since, the Methodist monarch and all his Wesleyan court were killed in an insurrection. And we are here to ascertain the whereabouts of your husband and to hail you, our daughter, as Her Majesty, the reigning Queen of Barataria.
Your Majesty.
It is at such moments as these that one feels how necessary it is to travel with a full band.
I'm the Queen of Barataria. But I've nothing to wear. We're practically penniless.
That point has not escaped me. Although I am unhappily in straitened circumstances at present, my social influence is something enormous. And a company, to be called the Duke of Plaza Toro Limited, is in course of formation to work me. An influential directorate has been secured, and I shall myself join the board after allotment.
Am I to understand that the Queen of Barataria may be called upon at any time to witness her honored sire in process of liquidation?
Oh, the speculation is not exempt from that drawback. If your father should stop, it will, of course, be necessary to wind him up.
But it's so undignified. It's so degrading. A grandee of Spain turned into a public company. Such a thing was never heard of.
My child, the Duke of Plaza Toro does not follow fashions. He leads them. He always leads everybody. When he was in the army, he led his regiment. He occasionally led them into action. He invariably led them out of it. In enterprise of martial kind, when there was any fighting, he led his regiment from behind. He found it less exciting. But when away his regiment ran, his place was at the fore. Oh, that celebrated, cultivated, underrated nobleman, the Duke of Plaza Toro. In the first and foremost fight, you always found that night. That celebrated, cultivated, underrated nobleman, the Duke of Plaza Toro. When to evade instructions had to hide, they all proceeded. No soldier in that gallant band his path as well as he did. He lay concealed throughout the war, and so preserved his score. Oh, that unaffected, undetected, well-connected warrior, the Duke of Plaza Toro. He never ran out of need, he always took the lead. That unaffected, undetected, well-connected warrior, the Duke of Plaza Toro. When told that they would all be shot unless they left the service, the hero hesitated not, so marvelous his nervous. He sent his resignation in the first of all his corps. Oh, that very knowing, overflowing, easygoing hard in the Duke of Plaza Toro. To men of France to play, he always showed the way. That very knowing, overflowing, easygoing hard in the Duke of Plaza Toro. That very knowing, overflowing, easygoing hard in the Duke of Plaza Toro.
son of the King of Baratai, the child who was stolen in infancy by the Inquisition.
The thing? But of course you know his story.
Know his story? Why, I've often told you that my mother was the nurse to whose charge he was entrusted.
True. I had forgotten. Well, he has been discovered, and my father has brought me here to claim his hand.
But you will not recognize this marriage. It took place when you were too young to understand its influence.
Nay, Louise, respect my principles and cease to torture me with vain entreaties. Henceforth, my life is another's.
But stay! The present and the future, they are another's. But the past, that at least is ours, and none can take it from us. As we may revel in naught else, let us revel in that.
I don't think I grasp your meaning.
Yet it is logical enough. You say you cease to love me.
I say I may not love you.
Ah, but you do not say you did not love me.
I love you with a frenzy that was a horrible to express. And that was everything.
Exactly. My own. That is until 10 minutes since my own. My lately loved, my recently adored. Tell me that until, say, a quarter of an hour ago, I was all in all to thee.
I see your idea. It's ingenious. Oh, don't do that.
There can be no harm in reveling in the past.
Well, none whatever. But an embrace cannot be taken to act retrospectively.
Perhaps not.
We may recollect an embrace. I recollect many. But we must not repeat them.
Then let us recollect a few. Ah, Casilda, you were to me as the sun is to the earth.
A quarter of an hour ago?
About that.
And to think that but for this miserable discovery, you would have been my own for life.
Through life and death, a quarter of an hour ago.
How greedily my thirsty ears would have drunk the golden melody of those sweet words a quarter. Now it's about 20 minutes since.
About that. In such a matter, one cannot be too precise.
And now our love so full of life is but a silent, solemn memory.
Must it be so, Casilda?
Louise, it must be so.
There was a time for it was the time to love and be alone. One heart, one life, one soul, one dream, one
allow me to present His Distinction, Don Alhambra del Bolero, the Grand Inquisitor of Spain. It was his distinction who so thoughtfully abstracted your infant husband and brought him to Venice.
So, this is the little lady who is so unexpectedly called upon to assume the functions of royalty. And a very nice little lady, too.
Jim, isn't she?
Distinctly Jim. Allow me. Naughty temper.
You must make some allowance. Her Majesty's head is a little turned by her access of dignity.
I could have wished that Her Majesty's access of dignity had turned it in this direction.
Unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, there appears to be some little doubt as to His Majesty's whereabouts.
A doubt as to his whereabouts? Then we may yet be saved.
Doubt? No, dear, no doubt at all. He is here, in Venice, plying the modest but picturesque calling of a gondolier. I can give you his address. I see him every day. In the entire annals of our history, there is absolutely no circumstance so entirely free from all manner of doubt of any kind whatever. Listen, and I'll tell you all about it.
I saw the prince, I brought him here and left him gaily tracking the highly respectable gondolier who from some royal bay to here and teach him the trade of a time on now his own beloved grabbing. Both of the babes were strong and soft, considering all things clever. That there is a man without a brother, possible shot of not no possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
But hearing how much disposed to fear his terrible taste for tipping, and highly respectable gondolier would never declare the mind sincere, which of the doers is lost in declare, and which the royals to be. Which was which could never be fault, his mind's his best endeavour. But that there is a man without a probable possible shot, or probable possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
Translated when at the end of the year I saw that infant church, and highly respectable gondolier was lying corpse on his humble bier. I draw a grand inquisitor's tear. That gondolier had perished, a taste of the truth, blind without, I doubt him not forever. That there is a man without a probable possible shot, without a possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
His own career, the statesman can be carried. A highly respectable gondolier, well, one of the two will soon be here. But which of the two it is not quite clear. Is the royal prince who married? Searching the north and round the court, is never clever. Tales of freedom are very doubt, or probable possible shot, or probable possible doubt whatever.
Tales of freedom from every doubt, or probable possible shot, or probable possible doubt whatever.
I'm married to one of two gondoliers, but it is impossible to say which.
Without any doubt of any kind whatever. But be reassured, the nurse to whom your husband was entrusted is the mother of the musical young man who was such a past master of that delicately modulated instrument. She can, no doubt, establish the king's identity beyond all question.
Heavens! How did he know that?
My young friend, a Grand Inquisitor, is always up to date. His mother is at present the wife of an old-established and highly respectable brigand who carries on an extensive practice in the mountains around Cordova. Accompanied by two of my emissaries, he will set off at once for his mother's address. She will return with them, and if she finds any difficulty in making up her mind, the persuasive influence of the torture chamber will jog her memory. frequently occur. Life is one closely complicated tangle. That is the only true unraveler.
Fiery light of we can never straighten our hearts cannot speak. Why should we in vain endeavor guess and guess and guess again?
Lies the people of God. Here's a king
lives are going to begin in real earnest. What's a bachelor? A mere nothing. He's a chrysalis. He can't be said to live. He exists. Why have we wasted all this time? Why didn't we marry 10 years ago?
Because you couldn't find anybody nice enough.
Because you were waiting for us.
I suppose that was a reason. We were waiting for you without knowing it. Hello.
Good morning.
This gentleman is an undertaker. It's a bad omen.
Ceremony of some sort going on?
He is an undertaker. No, a little unimportant family gathering. Nothing in your line.
Somebody's birthday, I suppose.
Yes, mine.
And mine.
And mine. And mine.
Curious coincidence, and how old may you all be?
Well, it's a rude question, but about 10 minutes.
Remarkably fine children, but surely you're jesting.
In other words, we've been married about 10 minutes since.
Married? You don't mean to say that you're married?
Yes, we are married.
What? Both of you?
All of us.
Bless my heart, how extremely awkward.
You don't mind, I suppose.
You weren't thinking of either of us for yourself, I presume. Oh, Giuseppe, look at him. He was. He's heartbroken.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't.
Now, my man, we don't want anything in your line today, and if your curiosity is satisfied, you can go.
You mustn't call me your man. It's a liberty. I don't think you know who I am.
Not we indeed. We are Charlie Gondoliers, the sons of Baptista Palmieri who led the last revolution. Republicans heart and soul, we hold our men to be equal. As we abhor oppression, we abhor kings. As we detest vain glory, we detest rank. As we despise effeminacy, we despise wealth. We are Venetian Gondoliers, your equals in everything except our callings, and in that at once your masters and your servants.
Bless my heart. How unfortunate. One of you may be Baptisto's son, but anything I know to the contrary, the other is no less a personage than the only son of the late King of Baratan.
What?
And I trust, it was that one who slapped me on the shoulder and called me his man.
The King of Bartavia?
But which is it?
What does it matter? As you are both Republicans and hold kings in detestation, of course, you'll abdicate at once. Good morning.
Oh, don't do that!
Well, as to that, of course there are kings and kings. When I said that I detest kings, I meant I detest bad kings.
I see. It's a delicate distinction.
Quite so. Now, I can conceive a kind of king, an ideal king, the creature of my fancy, you know, who would be absolutely unobjectionable. A king, for instance, who would abolish taxes and make everything cheap except gondolas.
And give a great many free entertainments to the gondoliers.
Set off fireworks on the Grand Canal and engage all the gondolas for the occasion.
And scramble money on the Rialto among the gondoliers.
Such a king would be a blessing to his people, and if I were king, that is the sort of king I would be.
And so would I.
Tom, I'm glad to see that your objections are not insuperable.
Oh, they're not insuperable.
No, they're not insuperable.
Besides, we are open to conviction.
Yes, they are open to conviction.
Oh, they've often been convicted.
Our views may have been hastily formed on insufficient grounds. They may be crude, ill-digested, erroneous. I have a very poor opinion of the politician who is not open to conviction.
Oh, he's a fine fellow.
Yes, that's the sort of politician for my money.
Then we'll consider it settled. Now, as the country is in a state of insurrection, it is absolutely necessary that you should assume the reins of government at once. And until it is ascertained which of you is to be king, I have arranged so that you will reign jointly, so that no question can arise hereafter as to the validity of any of your acts.
As one individual.
As one individual.
Like this? Something like that. Well, I am convinced. So am I.
Then the sooner we're off, the better. We'll just run ahead and pack up a few things.
Stop.
Ladies are not admitted.
What?
Not admitted. Not at present. Afterwards, perhaps, we'll see. Why, you don't mean to say you are going to separate us from our wives. This is very awkward. Only for a time. A few months. After all, what's a few months?
Oh, but we've only been married half an hour.
And as much as she wants to eat, oh, dear, going to stick my feet to be a regular royal queen. No hot and hot affair, I mean no hot and hot affair. Oh, the
howdy-do, and her how are you, and I trust I see you well.
Oh, tis the rose thing I need to be a regular royal queen. No hop and hop again, no hop and hop again. Oh, regular royal queen. And over lords who scrape and bow and trouble themselves in two, and open their eyes in great surprise whatever she likes to do. And everybody will roundly bow. She's fair as flowers in May, and say, how clever, at whatsoever she condescends to say. Oh, tis the boys think I think of me, a regular royal queen. No hop there, no hop there. Oh, regular royal queen. Oh, tis the boys think I think of me, a regular royal queen. Right now, regular royal conflicting feelings rend my soul apart. The thought of royal dignity elates me, but leaving beauty I need breaks my heart.
Farewell, my love, on board you must be getting, but while upon the sea you may roam, remember that a heart for thee is ready. The tender little heart you left at you are wise, shut your eyes to real and not address the lady less than 45. You're pleased to frown every word she may speak. Why can't you both forget you let me? And oh, darling, you will not sing of anything to anyone. You'll sit and look all day, I hope, and shed a tear upon the light your little wife is passing me. And if so be you feel that quickly tell the moon, I'll hear it all in rain and la la la. You'll be so kindness out the way, you may be exactly right, my little birds to comfort me. And oh, my darling, hold my pet, whatever else you may forget, yonder while beyond the sea, do not forget you
That's all right. At the same time, there is just one little grievance we should like to ventilate.
What?
Don't be alarmed, it's not serious. It is arranged that until it is decided which of us two is the actual king, we are to act as one person.
Exactly.
Now, although we act as one person, we are, in point of fact, two persons.
Ah, I don't think we can go into that. It is a legal fiction, and legal fictions are solemn things. Situated as we are, we can't recognize two independent responsibilities.
No, but you can recognize two independent appetites. It's all very well to say that we act as one person, but when you supply us with only one ration between us, I should describe it as a legal fiction carried a little too far.
It is a rather nice point. I don't like to express my opinion offhand. Suppose we reserve it for an argument before the full court?
Yes, but what are we to do in the meantime? We want our tea.
I think we may make an interim order for double rations on their majesties entering into their usual undertaking, to indemnify in the event of an adverse decision.
That, I think, will meet the case. But you must work hard. Stick to it. Nothing like work.
Oh, certainly. We quite understand that the man who holds the magnificent position of king should do something to justify it. We are called your majesty. We are allowed to buy ourselves magnificent clothes. Our subjects frequently nod to us in the streets. The sentries always return our salutes. And we enjoy the inestimable privilege of heading the subscription lists to all the principal charities. In return for these advantages, the least we can do is make ourselves useful about the palace. Rising early in the morning, we proceed to light the fire. Then our majesty, adorning in its work-a-day attire, we embark without delay on the duties of the day. First we polish our matches of political dispatches and organ politicians circumvent. And if business isn't heavy, we may hold a royal levy or ratify some acts of parliament. It will probably review the House of Lords. Shut up, it receive the ceremonial and state. And interesting Eastern potentate. After that, we'll generally go and dress up by the barricades and rather nervous duty. He's a touchy little man. Write some letters literary for our private secretary. He's shaky in the spelling, so we have to go prepared. Then in view of cravings dinner, we go down and order dinner. Then we'll polish the regalia and the coronation plate. Spend an hour anticipating on a gentleman in waiting, overrun on little errands for the ministers of state. Oh, philosophers may sing of the troubles of the king, yet the duties are delightful and the privilege is great. But the privilege and pleasure that we treasure beyond measure is to run on little errands for the ministers of state.
Oh, philosophers may sing of the troubles of the king, but the duties are delightful and the privilege is great. And the privilege and pleasure that we treasure beyond measure is to run on little errands for the ministers of state.
After lunch, making merry on a bottle glass of sherry, if there's nothing in particular to do, we may make a proclamation or receive a deputation or possibly create a tier of two. It will help us when a preacher on the spot, art or a person all apart. Toddle on the city state, a festival, a function, or a fete. Then we'll go and stand a sentry at the palace by the entry, watching the marching river up and down and to and fro. While the warrior on duty goes in such a very duty, it generally happens that he hasn't much to go. Fury leave us if he's able just in time to play the tape, then we'll guide us with the coffee and an atmosphere of fun. With the pleasure that's emphatic, we'll retire to our attic with the gratifying feeling that our duty has been done. Oh, philosophers may sing of the trouble of the king, but the pleasures there are many and the worries there are none. But the culminating pleasure that we treasure beyond measure is the gratifying feeling that our duty has been done.
Oh, philosophers may sing of the troubles of the king, but the pleasures there are many and the worries there are none. When the culminating pleasure that we treasure beyond measure is the gratifying feeling that our duty has been done.
Yes, it really is a very pleasant existence. There
all so singularly kind and considerate. You don't find them wanting to do this or wanting to do that or saying, it's my turn now. No, they let us have all the fun to ourselves and never seem to grudge it.
Yes, it makes one feel quite selfish.
How nice they were about the double rations.
Most considerate. Ah, there is only one thing wanting to make our lives thoroughly comfortable, and that is the dear little wives we left behind us 3 months ago.
It is dull without female society. We can live without everything else, but we can't live without that.
And if we have that in perfection, we have everything. There is only one recipe for perfect happiness.
Take a pair of sparkling eyes in ever and anon, the curse of falling leaves. Do not heed their wild cries, having passed the Rubicon. Take a pair of rosy lips. Take a figure trimly planned, such as admiration wears, in particular. Take a tender little hand, which with dainty fingerets, press it, in parenthesis, take and keep them if you can, take all these lucky men, take and keep them if you can, Take a pretty little card, like a miniature affair, hung about with trellis wine. Furnish it upon the spot with the treasures rich and rare, I can never to define. Live to love and love to live, you will write that or eat, moving on the sunny side, it has nothing more to give, nor a dainty bride to please, if you're not satisfied, I take my counsel, happy man, act upon it if you can, take my counsel, happy man, act upon it if you
That we shan't know until nurse turns up. But never mind that. The question is, how are we going to celebrate the commencement of our honeymoon? Gentlemen, will you allow us to offer you a magnificent banquet?
We will.
Thanks very much. And ladies, what do you say?
Oh, Matron and the dogs. This is too much happier.
Good evening. Fancy ball?
Not exactly. A little friendly dance, that's all. Sorry you're late.
But I saw room dancing and footmen.
Yes, that's the Lord High Footman.
And dear me, a common little drummer boy.
Oh no, that's the Lord High Drummer Boy.
But surely the servants' hall is the place for these gentry.
Do you know, we have appropriated the servants' hall. It's the royal apartment, and accessible only by tickets obtainable at the Lord Chamberlain's office. Yes, we really must have some place that we can call our own.
I'm afraid I'm not quite equal to the intellectual pressure of the conversation.
You see, the monarchy has been remodeled on Republican principles.
What?
All departments rank equally, and everybody is at the head of his department.
I see.
I'm afraid you're annoyed.
No, I won't say that. It's not quite what I expected.
I'm awfully sorry. So am I. By the by, can I offer you anything after your voyage?
No.
A plate of macaroni and a rusk?
No, nothing.
Lies, be careful.
Yes, now, see, in every court there are distinctions that must be observed.
There are there?
Why, of course. For instance, you wouldn't have a Lord High Chancellor playing leapfrog with his own cook.
Why not?
Why not? Because a Lord High Chancellor is a personage of great dignity, who should never, under any circumstance, place himself in the position of being told to tuck in his tuppenny, except by a nobleman of his own rank. A Lord High Archbishop, for instance, might tell a Lord High Chancellor to tuck in his tuppenny, but certainly not a cook, gentlemen. Certainly not a cook.
Not even a Lord High cook?
My good friend, that is a rank that is not recognized at the Lord Chamberlain's office. No, it won't do at all. I'll give you an instance in which the experiment was tried.
There lived a king, as I've been told, in the wonder working days of old. But once or twice as ruled has rolled, and 20 times as fell o'er. Temper drying up Davy's face, and made his hearty found of this, for all the iron human race, and every wretched fellow, when he had relished wine to drink, was praising very sad. And somewhere jumping for a gin was playing jets with money. He wished all men as rich as he, and he was rich as rich could be. So to the top of it, we rose everybody.
Now that's a kind of thing for me. He wished all men as rich as he. So to the top of every everybody.
Lord Chancellors with cheap as scratch, and bishops in their shovel hats, with lenses full as habits, in point of fact, many. Ambassadors drop down like men, and ministers and sergeants, then you ride asparagus in men, and dukes worth a penny. On every side for castles, peaceful our lords will tell. With admirals even shooting all round, like their minions. And party leaders you might meet in tweets and ways in every street, maintaining good control towards their various opinions.
Now that's like you could me to party leaders in retreat, maintaining good control to meet their various opinions.
That king, although the wanting nice, his heart was of abnormal size, yet he'd have acted otherwise if he'd had been a cuter. Even his easily for children, every blessed thing, is made of silver or of gold, too long for simple pewter. When you have nothing else to have a cloth and road and sad and fretful, God of all who sees the men of those who dress of shoddy, in short, whoever you may be to this unfortunate world of me, when everyone is somebody, then no one's anybody.
Now that's the way that they can be. The sun will be happy.
When everyone is somebody.
I have some important news to communicate. His Grace, the Duke of Plaza Toro, Her Grace, the Duchess, and their beautiful daughter, Casilda. I say, their beautiful daughter, Casilda,
We heard you.
have arrived at Barataria and will be here at any moment.
The Duke and Duchess are nothing to us.
But the daughter, the beautiful daughter, you're a lucky dog, one of you.
I think you're a very incomprehensible old gentleman.
Not a bit. I'll explain. Many years ago, when you, whichever you are, were a baby, you, whichever you are, were married to a little girl. That little girl has grown up to be the most beautiful young lady in Spain, and she'll be here in half an hour to claim you, whichever you are. And I congratulate that one, whichever it is, with all my heart.
Married when a baby? But we were married 3 months ago.
One of you, only one. The other, whichever it is an unintentional bigamist.
Well, upon my word!
Who are these young people?
Who are we? Why, their wives, of course. We've just arrived.
Their wives. Dear me, this complicates matters. Oh dear, dear. What will Her Majesty say?
And you mean to say that one of these monarchs was already married?
That neither of us will be a queen?
That is the idea I intended to convey.
Tessa, my dear child.
Get away! Perhaps it's you!
My poor little woman.
Don't! Who knows whose husband you are? And pray, why didn't you tell us all about it before they left Venice?
Because if I had, no earthly temptation would have induced these gentlemen to leave two such extremely fascinating and utterly irresistible little ladies.
Well, there's something in that.
I may mention, however, that you'll not be kept long in suspense, as the old lady who nursed the royal child is at present in the torture chamber, waiting for me to interview her.
Poor old girl. Hadn't you better go and put her out for suspense?
No, there's no hurry. She's all right. She has all the illustrated papers. However, I'll go and interrogate her. And in the meantime, may I suggest the absolute propriety of your regarding yourselves as single young ladies. Good evening.
Well, upon my word, here's a pleasant state of things.
Delightful. One of us is married to 2 young ladies, who nobody knows which, and the other is married to 1 young lady, who nobody can identify.
And one of us is married to one of you, and the other is married to nobody.
But which of you is married to which of us? And what's to become of the other?
It's quite simple. Observe. 2 husbands have managed to acquire 3 wives. 3 wives, 2 husbands, that's 2/3 of a husband to each wife.
Oh, Mount Vesuvius, here we are in arithmetic. My good sir, one cannot marry a vulgar fraction.
You've no right to call me a vulgar fraction. We are getting rather mixed. The situation is entangled. Let's try and comb it out.
In the heart of great passion, and a tranquil frame of mind, free from every kind of passion, some solution let us find. Let us grasp the situation, solve the
have a nice eye to test very that must the victim fell. She is what is called a silly, still she answers pretty well. She's a silly, still she answers pretty well. Now when we were pretty friends, someone married us, that's clear.
And did you find your catcher on picture and statue and sent her away with a flea in her ear?
And your lady married your reception and refused.
If I ever take her on board, I'll make her to shake of her aristocratical shoes.
If she married, would you say we would have to fall?
If I have to do it, I warrant she'll ruin it. I'll teach her to marry the man of my heart. If she married Master Marco, you're a spinster.
Let her I can get out her. I doubt if her mother will know her again.
If I have to do it, I won't.
I will say so, and we will read all the price of
Disentangles every knot.
has arrived and begs,
desires, demands,
and demands an audience. And now, my child, prepare to receive the husband to whom you were united under such interesting and romantic circumstances.
But which is it? There are two of them.
It is true that at present His Majesty is a double gentleman, but as soon as the circumstances of his marriage are ascertained, he will ipso facto boil down to a single gentleman, thus presenting a unique example of an individual who becomes both a single man and a married man by the same operation.
I have known instances in which the characteristics of both individuals existed concurrently in the same individual.
Oh, he couldn't have been a Plaza Toro.
Oh, couldn't he though?
Well, whatever happens, I shall of course be a dutiful wife. But I can never love my husband.
Oh, I don't know. It's extraordinary what unprepossessing people one can love if one gives one's mind to it.
I loved your father.
My love? That remark is a little hard, I think. Rather cruel, perhaps. A trifle uncalled for, I venture to believe.
It was very difficult, my dear, but I said to myself, that man is a duke, and I will love him. Several of my relations bet me I couldn't, but I did, desperately. On the day when I was wedded to your admirable sire, I acknowledge that I dreaded an explosion of desire. I was overcome with panic, for his temper was volcanic, and I made a dear revolt, for I feared what revolt. I was always very wary, for his temper was ecstatic, his refined vocabulary most unpleasantly emphatic. To the thunder of his heart, I knocked under like a martyr. When intently he was fuming, I was gently unassuming. When reviling me completely, I was smiling very sweetly. I was smiling very sweetly, very sweetly. Giving him the very best and getting back the very worst. That is how I tried to take a quid for janitor at first. Giving him the very best and getting back the very worst. That is how I tried to take a quid for But I found it of reliance on my threatening words, and a resolute defiance of my little interference, and a gentle intimation of my firm determination to see what I could do, to be wife and husband too. 'Twas the only thing required for to make his temper suffer, and you couldn't have required a more reciprocating couple, ever willing to be moving. We were willingly moving. When I nearly broken-hearted, we were nearly broken-hearted. When in secret reunited, we were equally delighted. We were equally delighted. So with double-shotted guns and cutlass nailed to the mast, I take your insignificant progenitor at last. So with double-shotted guns and cutlass nailed to the mast, I take your insignificant progenitor.
If my husband sees what a shady family he has married into, he will repudiate the contract altogether.
Shady? A nobleman shady who is blazing in the luster of unaccustomed pocket money? A nobleman shady who can look back upon 95 quarterings? It is not every nobleman who is 95 quarters in arrear. I mean, who can look back upon 95 of them? And this, just as I was floated at a premium. Oh, fie.
Your Majesty is surely unaware that directly your Majesty's father came before the court, he was applied for over and over again.
My dear, Her Majesty's father was in the habit of being applied for over and over again, and very urgently applied for too, long before he was registered under the Limited Liability Act. To help unhappy commoners and to add to their enjoyment, affords a man of noble rank congenial employment. Of our attempts we offer you examples illustrative. The work is light, and I may add, it's most remunerative. Small titles and orders for mayors and recorders I get and are highly delighted.
They're highly delighted.
MPs baroneted, sham colonels gazetted, and second-rate aldermen knighted.
Yes, aldermen knighted.
Foundation stone laying I find very paying. It adds a large sum to my makings.
My son to his makings.
At charity dinners, the best of sweet spinners, I get 10% on the takings.
1/10 for the takings. I present a paintings on the shady has smacked down propriety.
Down propriety.
When virtuous washer, I take in my washer and allowed to in first-rate society.
First-rate society.
I beg the takers of clumsy dress makers their painted their finishing touches.
Their finishing touches.
A sum in addition they pay for the vision to sing they make for the Duchess.
They make for the Duchess. Those pressing prevailers, the ready-made tailors, quote me as their great double barrel.
Their great double barrel.
I allow them to do so, the Robinson Crusoe with jib and their wearing apparel. I sit by selection upon the direction of several companies' bubble. As soon as they're floated, I'm freely banknoted, I'm pretty well paid for my trouble.
He's paid for his trouble. At Baker's party, I play it a party, and I'm by no means a beginner.
She's not a beginner.
To walk my station, the re-regulation, my ladies, and night in my dinner.
And wine with her dinner.
I rhyme like a blatant on medicine's patent, and use any other you mustn't.
Believe me, you mustn't.
And now the collection derives its permission. Somebody so much it doesn't.
It certainly doesn't. We're ready as a witness to anyone's fitness to fill any place of preferment.
We're often in waiting and junket of mating, and sometimes attend an interment.
We enjoy an interment.
In short, we kindle the spark of a swindle. You sink, but you sink to your clutches, you sink to your clutches. A word with a debtor, you cannot do better. You're not on a duke or a duchess.
A duke or a duchess. Your Majesty,
The Duke of Positoro, I believe.
the same. Allow me to present the young lady one of us married.
Gentlemen, I am the most obedient servant to one of you. Oh, Louise.
I am now about to address myself to the gentleman whom my daughter married. The other may allow his attention to wander if he likes, for what I'm about to say does not concern him. Sir, you will find in this young lady a combination of excellences which you would search for in vain in any young lady who had not the good fortune to be my daughter. There is some little doubt as to which of you is the gentleman I'm addressing, and which the gentleman who is allowing his attention to wander. But as soon as that doubt is solved, I shall say, still addressing the attentive gentleman, take her, and may she make you happier than her mother has made me. If possible. And now, there is a little matter to which I think I am entitled to take exception. I come here in state with Her Grace the Duchess and Her Majesty my daughter. And what do I find? Do I find, for instance, a guard of honor to receive me? No. No. The town illuminated? No. No. Refreshment provided? No. No. A royal salute fired? No. No. Triumphal arches erected? No. No. The bells set ringing? No. Yes, one. The visitors. And I ring it myself. It is not enough. It is not enough.
Upon my word, I am very sorry. But you see, I was brought up in a gondola, and my ideas of politeness are confined to taking off my cap when my passengers tip me.
Well, that's all very well in its way, but it's not enough.
I'll take off anything else in reason.
But a royal salute to my daughter. It costs so little.
Papa, I don't want to salute.
My dear sir, as soon as we know which of us is entitled to take that liberty, she shall have as many salutes as she likes.
As for guards and triumphal arches, you don't know our people. They wouldn't stand it.
They are very offhand with us. Very offhand indeed.
Oh, but you mustn't allow that. You must keep them in proper discipline. You must impress your court with your importance. You want deportment, carriage.
We've got a carriage.
Manner, dignity. there must be a good deal of this sort of thing. And a good deal of this sort of thing. And perhaps even just a soupçon of this sort of thing. Oh, it's most useful and very effective. Just attend to me. You are king. I am subject. Very good. I am a courtier grave and serious, who is about to kiss your hand, try to combine a pose imperious with a demeanor nobly bland. Let us combine a pose imperious with a demeanor nobly bland. That's if anything too unbending, too aggressively stiff and grand. Now to the other extreme you're tending, don't be seducedly condescending.
Now to the other extreme you're tending, don't be so dreadfully condescending.
How far of this some noblemen see, at first intending to offend him, till we go to the other extreme, to confoundedly condescending. Now, Argavant, the form sedately, offer your hand with conscious pride. Take an attitude not too stately, still sufficiently dignified. Now for an attitude not too stately, still sufficiently dignified. Oncely, twicely, how impressively ere you glide. Captivo, it nicely, that is the style of thing precisely.
Captivo, you caught it nicely, that is the style of thing precisely.
Oh, sweet word, nobleman's praise. Captivo, caught it nicely. Supposing we tried it not to be said, it is the style of things precisely.
The old birds have gone away and left the young chickens together. That's called tact.
It's very awkward. We really ought to tell her how we are situated. It's not fair to the girl. Then you do it.
No, I'd better not.
You... I don't know how to begin. Madam, we, that is, several of us...
Gentlemen, I am bound to listen to you. Only it is right to tell you that, not knowing I was married in infancy, I am over head and ears in love with somebody else.
Our case, exactly. We are over head and ears in love with somebody else. In point of fact, with our wives.
Your wives? When you are married?
It's not our fault. We knew nothing about it. We're sisters in misfortune.
My good girls, I don't blame you. Only before we go any further, we must really arrive at some satisfactory arrangement, or we shall all get hopelessly complicated.
Here is a case of unprecedented. Here are king and queen of star. Ever since marriage was first invented, never was known a kiss so hard.
When we said to a theme by second, by profound catastrophe.
Through a calamity unexpected, I am divisible into three.
I said to a theme by second.
I am divisible into three. Through a calamity, I am divisible into three.
Oh, more than a soul, how can you call? Can't you say it's an element? An excellent husband's all by second, it was divisible into three. Oh, more than a soul, how can you call? Marriage is state of liberty. The sentiments reflecting
lovers cling like beauty, and I waited.
As prudence, so I understand it. Hated.
My beauty,
That patient love is now rewarded.
I love you.